Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly focus for May the 14th through to the 20th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. So we had a card fly out, and we've had some pretty intense readings. So look at this. Queen of Cups shows up for you. Flies out to say, love you. See your value, see your worth. Know that you are deserving. Know that there is no flaw about you. There is no mistake about you. Love you. Oh, I better cut these cards. Before we're sitting here for hours on end with cards flying out. And we will see what energy does surround us for this week and how to use it in a positive light in order to go forward on our path with success. And look at who shows up as the Justice card. You are, wow, you're making strong decisions, commitments in order to bring in the balance in your life. You start to get this energy around you this week about making certain commitments, yes, in order to move forward, in order to bring in balance in your life, in order to move towards abundance. Maybe it's getting the right amount of stature, respect, or love, or support in your life. I get that sword very strongly, so I would think that this is finally putting endings or completions or healing into places where you've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Of saying, I'm done with this, I'm moving forward here. It could be, it could be health and well-being. You could be rewriting the story on, I've done this enough in my life. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not allowing that stress in anymore. I'm going to eat healthier going forward. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to raise the bar. I'm going to go for that job opportunity, that career opportunity. I'm going to join that group. I'm going to join that club. I kid you not. Second position, Queen of Cups. Well, you have to realize just how beautiful you are, how deserving you are, the talents and the abilities that you have. And believing it about yourself so that you can speak to people about what you bring to the table. Of what you bring to the table. Whether it's in a relationship or work, within the community, within the neighborhood. And really see it and really define it. In meditation, prayer, reflection. Truly see your worth. See your value. Four of Cups. And be grateful. Be grateful for every challenge and path that you had to walk to get to this moment in time. Because it got you here. It got you here with a knowledge that maybe you're not even aware that it's going to change your life in some way. That you walk through fires, you're just glad you're through it. You don't really see how it's going to move you forward, or you're still in the challenge, but at least now you're grounded or within some kind of balance, or at least you are making the decisions to bring that into balance. See the beauty that surrounds you. Definitely see the beauty that's in you. Queen of Cups in the middle. See the beauty of who you are, of what you bring to the table, of your talents, of your abilities. Watch self-doubt talk, the negative tape recordings in our head that play over and over again that we're not good enough and not deserving enough and not tall enough and not thin enough and not accomplished enough, and you're all and then some. Work and career. Oh, the Nine of Swords appears for work and career. We're worried about, we're making mountains out of molehills here. So maybe your future, your career is not moving as fast as intended, and so you are starting to put the blame back on yourself that you're not doing this, you're not doing that. So make a plan to do this and that and go to sleep. Stop beating yourself up for past failings, of where you dropped the ball, of where you didn't step up to the plate, or maybe you did and you shouldn't have. I think in some ways that you can be pulling yourself down in what you can bring to the table. All the cards are kind of saying it. That you're allowing situations to play over and over again in your reality. That you start out in a job atmosphere that seems great, and then within weeks you're like, I've made a terrible decision coming here. And you always seem to end up in those things. And realizing, though, look at the positive of what you are learning from each experience and where it turns and why it turns, and understand maybe your behavior or what you allow as behaviors around you to affect the way the current goes for you. Work and career, it could be work and career, it could be what defines you as a person. Because if I met you, would you tell me about your work? Would you tell me about your career? Or maybe you would tell me about your involvement in the community, or your painting, or your dancing, or your singing, or your relationships. What defines you as a person? You're really beating yourself up here a lot, and there's no cause for it except being unaware that you're actually doing it to yourself. So be very conscious of any kind of negative thoughts or negative energy that you allow, and it doesn't make you feel right. Pay close attention to your dreams right now. They're going to give you clues. And if you're having problems dreaming, you know what? I hate to break this to a lot of people because, but the more you watch TV, the less you actually get of dreams that affect or help you move forward in life, solve problems for yourself, because it's the TV show, it's part of the TV show that's playing in your mind that you watched, or the series. And your mind works on the reality that you made it watch, to buy into. You ever watch a movie and all of a sudden it's windy and it's raining and you think, oh, I better shut the windows? Meanwhile, it's sunny and beautiful out where you are, but you got so caught up in the reality of the movie or the show or the episode or the person within it. And your subconscious works on that relationship rather than the one that you need to be concerned about. So no binge Netflix watching or anything this week. Give your subconscious access to the things that are bothering you personally in your life, so you can work it out through your dream state. Relationships. Ooh, the Magician for relationships. Wow. So what is your definition of a perfect, beautiful, harmonious relationship? What makes you happy? What makes you joyful? And this is, yes, it could be lover, it could be a soulmate, but it could be your next door neighbor. It could be a sibling, a parent, a best friend, somebody in the community that you are close to, that you call your clan, your family, your tribe, somebody that you love. Bringing the magic in, imagining the magic within relationships. Summoning a beautiful relationship. Now be careful with the Magician, because we only pick one card here. Watch out for the illusionist. Watch out for people that are trying to take advantage of you. Be on guard, okay? Because he is the trickster. He is the guy that gets the coin to disappear and come out your ear. So we have to be very grounded in what we want. We can't be too up in the, we can't be building illusions for ourselves. We have to be practical. We have to know that there's going to be hard times and good times, that you're going to grow together, that you're going to learn from each other, that you're going to support each other, that there's a depth in the relationships that you want to cultivate in your life. Whether it's a best friend and growing it stronger, to attaching to a group of people, and what kind of people do you want to surround you in your life? What kind of people do? Can there be magic revived in a relationship? Where can you make the step in a positive direction in revitalizing a relationship? Where can you bring in the magic in a relationship? And are you? It could also be finding your voice within the relationship and having those tough conversations that were almost impossible before. Maybe you think of a new way to express your love for somebody. If you're a painter, then paint. If you're a singer, then sing. If you bake great cookies, do that. If you can build a home or a shed or a detached garage for them, do it. A sunroom. What is your gift? What is your talent? What is your ability? What is your own special magic that you bring to the relationship? That's unique, that's wonderful. And find ways to express it. Find ways to create or manifest. I see the roses, romance, beauty, love. And you could be setting boundaries here. You could be making some demands in some relationships where normally you wouldn't be making those demands and saying, I really truly need this in my life. Spirituality, 10 of Wands. By meditating, praying, reflecting this week, you will see the dead wood that you are carrying forward with you. There is a real sense of completion in your life here within these cards, of wanting to go forward and understanding what has been hindering you, understanding the roadblocks, understanding the limitations, understanding the amount of responsibilities and obligations that you have taken on that should not be on your plate any longer. You carry a full load here, and yeah, you got this. But that path is uneven and filled with rocks, and a trip or a fall or a slip or something going wrong, and you could lose the whole load. So it's time to take stock of what you're taking forward with you so that you can have a bounce in your step, so you can get to that castle you are headed towards. I mean, you have some great growth, new growth possibilities here, great mature growth, but there's also deadwood in there. And through meditation, through prayer, you will understand what needs to be released and perhaps even how to release it. Maybe it's healing that's needed in your life. Maybe it is closure. Maybe it is actually finishing something and moving past it. Maybe it's just decluttering your life in a certain area. Health and well-being. 8 of Pentacles, you're raising the bar on your health, your well-being. You're rewriting the story. You're saying, going forward, I'm going to be this in my life. You're making the plan, you're raising the bar. Health, well-being, and once again, it could be the stress levels. So if you have a ton of obligations and responsibility, look to where you need to delegate those, to Free up time to bring in joy and happiness and growth experiences and new energy into your life. Rewarding yourself, taking time to smile and laugh and be in the moment. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.